Hi all, good morning. So today we have the official first class of Python. Last week I have taken a demo class, and this is the course detail. Just like Saturday, Sunday, morning 8 to 10. Duration will be approx 3 months, but like it depends on your interaction. So this is our contact details. These are the content which will be covered as per the discussions and suggestions received. I'll be adding matplot. Matplot was already there. We missed actually mentioning in this agenda. The matplot will be there. And then apart from that, I'm planning to add one end-to-end data analysis project using SQL and Python combination. Okay. Now, do you have any question? No questions? Okay. Second point, classes will be conducted on Graphy. I know many of you have already taken my SQL course on Graphy. But for those new, I will give you a demo like how to register, how to log into Graphy. Okay, let me show that quickly. So I think still screen sharing has stopped. Okay. Graphy will be something like this. My screen is visible, right? Graphy platform will be something like this. You can find our different courses here. So for Python, you will find a Python course. We will add it today. Okay. And you have to register for it. The benefit of Graphy is like suppose I'm showing you for S23 or let me show you S20 batch. Suppose I'm just showing you one prototype of it for the S20 SQL batch. So you could see like date-wise date, you can find the topics what we have covered and the recording will be present here. Classroom notes will be there. Assignments will be there. Excel sheet will be there. So the benefit of this is like a one-stop shop for you. You can find classroom notes, assignments, recordings, Excel workbook, everything here. So that's why we moved from YouTube to Graphy. And this is also good from safety and privacy perspectives. We can monitor how many recordings we have seen and all those things. Okay. So this is about Graphy. Hope this is clear. Now, if you're thinking how to register, okay, but before that, do you have any question so far? Okay. Now to register, what you have to do, you have to open tna.graphy.com. tna.graphy.com. We will share this link within the group. So you have to click on it. You have to open this link, tna.graphy.com. TNA means technestacademy.graphy.com. You will find all the courses which is present here. Now, today we will create a Python course as well. Like this is for the S23 SQL batch. This is for class 6, 10th standard, and other courses you can find here. Okay. So similarly for Python, we will create a course today. You will find it something like this. It will be there. You have to click on it and you have to buy now. So this is the one-time payment of 50 rupees you have to do. Okay. So once you will register here, I will get to know that how many of you have enrolled. Okay. So you have to click on buy now, and then you have to mention your name, your email ID, your contact number, and your state. Okay. The name should be the same name through which you have registered for the course. Email ID should be the active one. Don't do mistake here. Don't give incorrect email ID. This has to be correct only because you will get OTP here. Okay. And only Gmail they support. They don't support any other domain. Okay. And the phone number, obviously, you have to give your phone number and the state from wherever you are, you have to click on buy now. So this is the one time 51 rupees you have to pay. Hope this is clear. My voice is audible to everyone. Can anyone please confirm? Okay,
Yes, sir.
the step is clear. The very simple step. Once you will buy this, you will get a notification on your Gmail, the same Gmail ID that you have purchased this course. Then what you have to do, you have to log in. I have already logged in, so I'm getting this option. But let me show you in incognito mode how you have to log in. So tna.graphy.com. You have to click on the login button. And there are two options for which you can log in. Login via Google, login via email OTP. I know that login via email OTP is simple. You will get an OTP and you can give it, but sometime it takes time to generate the OTP. Okay, and then that will be a little bit frustrating. So that's why my suggestion is, can we access Python course lifetime in Graphy? Yes, Gaurav, it's a lifetime. Now all our courses, Python, SQL, Power BI, all our courses, we are giving lifetime access. But yeah, nobody knows about technical stuffs when something can crash. So there's no guarantee for it. But yes, we are giving lifetime access. Okay, even if there is some unforeseen circumstances, we'll give you access of some other batch. But this has never happened on the safer side, I'm telling you. So my suggestion is log in via Google. Okay, you have to give the same email ID. And suppose if you have already logged in your through Google, so it will automatically detect it. So my recommendation is to log in via Google. So once you will log in via Google, you will get the course already. Now, the course which you have purchased, you will find that in the library. And on a daily basis, daily means on Saturday and Sunday, automatically at 8 a.m. You will see one start button will be there. You have to click on the start button and the class will start. Hope this is clear to everyone. Till here. So today, Firdaus madam will share the link with you. This our course, which she will create a course for Python PY2 batch, and she will share the link. So please register on it today because from tomorrow we will take classes on graphic. And if you will try at 8 a.m. tomorrow to register, then if you will face any error message, maybe I will not be able to help you because I'll be taking the class, right? So my humble request, please do all the setups before 8 a.m. And trust me, it will not take more than 5 times. Sorry, it will not take more than 5 minutes. Okay. So you do it. And suppose if you're getting any error message, directly post it in the group. That Tanvir, I'm trying to register, I'm getting this error message. Directly post it in the group because when we will respond, that will help others as well. Hope this is clear. Now, there are few precautions which you have to take care. Number one, precaution number one. If you are logging in using your personal laptop, don't change the laptop. Change the laptop means suppose today you log in using your laptop, next week you have logged in using your official laptop. Don't change it. So if you will keep on changing the laptop, so it will detect as a suspicious activity and it will block it. Okay. So if you log in using personal laptop, so you should always log in using your personal laptop. Point number one. Point number two, don't change the browser. I mean, like suppose I have opened this on Chrome. So I will request you all to open this on a day on each and every class on Chrome. Don't change it that today you open on Chrome, tomorrow you are trying on Edge, then next is some other browser. Don't change it. Again, they detect as a suspicious activity and they'll block you. Once or twice something goes wrong, you can switch it, but don't do that as a repeated activity. Okay. Third point, don't log in incognito mode. They will again block you. Okay, so these three things you have to be careful. Don't switch and don't change the laptops. Point number two, log in using the same browser. Point number three, don't log in incognito mode. That's all. Only these 3 points you have to take care. And on a daily basis, like once you will register today, we'll share the link. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., you have to log in and automatically you will see the start button date wise. Tomorrow is 2nd June. So you will see a subheader 2nd June. You will see a start button, click on it, and automatically the live class will start. We'll get access. Hope this Graphy part is clear to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're getting any issue while logging in Graphy, so share the screenshot in our target group. Okay, you all are there in the PY2 target group. Share the screenshot that then I'm getting this error message will help you. But I'm 100% sure the steps which I have told you, if you're following it, so you will not get any error message. Okay, you will only get error message if you're skipping any step for sure. Okay. Then any question from Graphy perspective? Most of you are from my SQL batch, I know. So Clear? Acha. Any question from course perspective or any other assignment? You all know like how we take class 8 to 10 Saturday, Sunday after 10 and in the graphy automatically the recording will be uploaded and you will get the classroom notes there and it will be shared with you and then assignments, Excel workbook, everything will be shared with you. Hope this is clear, right? Okay, one minute. Okay, shall I start? Any question? If you have any question, anyone? No questions. Okay. The format, how I used to take class in SQL, the format will be same. We'll be sharing assignment on a daily basis, classroom notes. You don't have to make a note of anything during the class. It will be purely based on the practical real world project in which I have worked. Okay, fine. Let's start then. And those who have not attended my demo class, so I will request you all that this is what I have covered in the demo class. Quickly, I will recap it. But those who have not attended my demo class, my humble request after today's class, please go through the demo class. Okay, I have mentioned there how to install Anaconda and all those things. I request everyone to be on mute. Thank you. Fine. So now quickly I will show you how to install Anaconda and other stuffs. So to write Python code, like to write SQL code, you remember like we have used Oracle Live SQL, or in few batches I have installed Oracle this platform, and here we have coded. So similarly, if you want to write Python codes, so we need a platform where we can write Python codes. So one of the very famous platform is Python uh, Jupyter Notebook. Okay. And to install it, it's very simple. Type Anaconda download. Okay. So when you click on it, you will see this link. And here you have to give your email ID. I think now they have changed up appearance. Or maybe you can click on free download. It's very simple. And then it will be downloaded and then you have to install it. It's very simple. Okay, and if you're getting stuck in any state while installation or downloading, you share the screenshot in our this S20, sorry, it's not the PY2 target group. Okay. Once you have installed it, you have to search here Anaconda. Okay. And you have to open it. It takes some time to open. It is popping up now. Okay, so you will see all these different tabs here. So they all are used for data science and many other applications, data analysis. But we have to use this one. You could see here in the Jupyter Notebook. This is Jupyter Lab. Don't get confused. This is Jupyter Lab. This is Jupyter Notebook. So we have to use this Jupyter Notebook. We have to click on the launch button. Okay. Okay. Now here it will automatically open in a browser. So I think Opera browser they have taken. I will change this. I prefer Edge, but when it depends on your computer settings. Okay. So automatically it will open in a browser. Close all those things. What should I try for this? Okay, so now this is the home page. Okay, here you could see all those different folders, whatever you have in your computer. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone so far. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So okay, see many things are there, but I cannot explain you all the things at the same time. Okay, that's why I will be going a step by step. You might be thinking why we have different documents. So we'll discuss all those things. We'll go step by step. So this is how you have to launch your Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Now here you have to open a file. So you have to click on new and then you click on this Python 3. I've already covered all these things in the demo class. That's why I'm repeating. Those who have not, those who have not attended the demo class, please go through the recording. Now you can rename this. So suppose this is PY2. Today is 1st June, no? 1st June. And please don't make a note of all these things during the class. Everything will be shared with you, okay? So this is PY2 Python second batch, 1st June, okay? So now here you can code. Now this is known as cell. This is one first cell. Here you can write something, okay? And there's different buttons, so we'll discuss one by one, okay? Now, this is what we have discussed in the previous class. I think I have shared this notes with you, right? Okay. So we have discussed this in the previous class. These all are very simple things. Quickly, I will recap. So let me see this a little bit. And I will request everyone to please go through the recording once the class is over and make your routine after each and every class. Go through the recording. And before attending next class, please revise whatever we have discussed in the previous class. Because in Python, things are very much related to each other. And because many of you are from a SQL batch, so whatever I'll be covering in Python, I will try to correlate it with SQL so that you can understand in a better way. But if someone doesn't know SQL, and if you're getting stuck somewhere, you let me know. Feel free and interact, guys. Okay. So here we have discussed, we have the print command. We can print something. I've written hi, so hi is printed here. So in Python, if you want to print or display something, you have to write print. In SQL, if you want to display something, what you used to write?
Select.
Correct. So in SQL, if you want to print something, we write select. In Python, we write print. In PL SQL, anyone? No one is from PL SQL batch here? Okay, in PL SQL, you have the VMS output.put_line. So that is used to print something. Okay. Now here I'm showing if you'll write P in uppercase. Okay, so this will throw error message. This is a very, very, very important concept in Python. Python keywords are case sensitive. What about SQL? SQL keywords were case sensitive?
Not
No.
case.
No.
No. SQL keywords are not case sensitive. You can write select in uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, your wish. We'll get the same output. So that's why many times I have told like SQL doesn't takes care of this cosmetic stuffs that it has to be case sensitive and all those things. No. SQL will just check you that how strong you are in building logic. You give a strong logic to the SQL, it will give you the output. Okay. Just a minute. I want to check one thing here. Why is everything open here and not? Oh no, it is not working. Find it. So Python becomes okay. So now Python is case sensitive. Here you see I've written P in uppercase, so it has thrown error message. So here you have to be very careful. Okay, the case of keywords are very important. It matters in Python. It matters in Unix shell scripting, but in SQL it doesn't matter. You all know this. Then here in the second example, I'm showing you about variables. What are the variables?
They are the containers which contain certain values.
Variables are like containers which can store values, right? So this concept of variable is not new to Python. This concept of variable is, means if you study any programming language, you will come across variable. You might be thinking in SQL we don't have Tanvir, but in PL SQL you have variables. So in a very layman term, I can tell variable is something where you can store value, where you can save something. Those who are very new to the programming world, you might be thinking that why we have to save, why we want to store. So down the line, we will understand it. Okay. Now here I'm declaring a variable. Name is age equals 40. So here the variable is age, and the value which we are storing in this variable is 40. If you want to display the value of this variable. So I've written print age. Why the value is not getting displayed here?
Considering as a string.
I have kept this age within inverted quotes. You could see this age is in inverted quotes now. So within print, if you write anything and if it is in inverted quotes, that will be considered as a message.
Message.
So engine will understand that, oh, this is a message and it will display the message here. So this is age. Okay. So if you want to display the value of a variable, don't keep it in quotes. So see in this example, line number 4, I have just written print age. So it means I'm telling SQL engine that show me the value of this variable, what it is holding. So this age is holding value 40. So you're getting 40 here. Okay. So net, if you want to display the value of a variable, you have to write print and then that variable name, don't keep it within quotes. Now here I'm showing you if you want to display message as well as the value of the variable. So you can also do it in the same print statement. Now it is displaying this message. My age is, and then the value of variable. So you have to keep message always in inverted quotes and then give comma and then the variable name. So engine will understand that, oh, I have to display this message along with this variable name. Okay. Same thing I'm showing you here. You can display message as well as the value of a variable in the same print statement. Now, okay, why this is throwing error message? Print name. Any idea?
Because value is not stored.
Okay, because
Value is not defined here.
value is not defined. Okay, because I am declaring, I am asking Python to print the value of this name, but this name doesn't have any this name I have not declared. I have not defined that do we have any variable. So what we understood from this, whenever you sorry, whenever you want to print the value of a variable, the variable must be declared. If you're not declaring variable, it will throw error message. Hope this point is clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tanvi, just a
Yeah.
question. So, in the above example, like my age is instead of comma, can we give any other?
I will. Good
Like,
question. I will
okay.
come to. I will come to that. Here we
Okay.
have this concatenation operator. Good question. We will discuss it. I will show you this.
Okay.
So what I was telling, so if you want to print the value of any variable, you have to take care that that particular variable must be defined. Okay, if it is not defined, engine will not be able to understand that what is the value of it, and it cannot display it to you. Clear so far? Are they clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good. Then proceeding further, here name is John, print name. So in name variable, I'm assigning value John. I'm telling Python to print the value of this variable. So value is John. Now, actually, what happens when you write name equals John? So here, what happens in your memory? Okay, in the computer's memory, I mean, a space will be allocated for the variable name. Okay, and within that space, this John value will be stored. So whenever you declare a variable or you initialize a variable, sorry, we don't declare variable in Python. So whenever we initialize, it means when you assign a value to a variable. So, so a space is allocated. Okay. See, variable declaration, I will come at a later point of time. So that's why I don't want to confuse you with the declaration variable and declaring the data type of variables and all those things. Okay. So here you could see that we have mentioned name equals John. So it means the variable name will get some memory address, and in that we are storing John. It's exactly same. Like we all have address, right? Whenever we all are staying somewhere, we have our address. If someone will ask me, Tanvir, what is your address? So I will tell, okay, this is the street number, sector number, and all this house name number, everything, right? Similarly, variable, they have an address. Okay. So properly they will get a memory allocated. So they have a physical existence. So don't think it is happening on flight. Okay, like it happens CTE, common table expression. It happens, everything is on fly in CT, if you remember, right? Nothing is permanent. Similarly, in views, okay, views, it happens on fly, nothing is permanent. But variables is permanent, the value will be stored here. I hope this is clear. Now that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So far, this is clear. Now here I'm showing you that yes, it is allowed. You can have two variables in the same cell and you can display the value. Here I'm showing you, suppose the variable first name is Michael, last name is Scofield. So I'm printing it my first name, comma, last
Hi,
name. So
Tanvir.
my
Sorry, one question. Like line number 10, it's showing again name that you have printed with Tom, but earlier it was showing as John.
good. Sorry, I missed this. So here name equals John. I print name, I'm getting the value John. Here the name is Tom. I print name, I'm getting the value Tom. So actually what happens? Let me explain this on Excel sheet. So when you write I'm not anything. When you write name equals John, what happens? When you write this, so a memory will be allocated. And here the name of this variable is name and the value is John. So it will be stored. Now when you tell Python that print the name, it will print it John. Because when you're asking Python to print name, it means you're asking Python actually that check the location of this name variable and tell me what it is storing. So interpreter will go here and it will check this variable name. It will search for it and then it will check the value. The value is John here. So that's why it will display John. Okay. Now, when you will write, the next time it will see here, I have written name equals Tom, right? Now, when I'm telling name equals Tom, so Python will understand that, oh, there already exists name variable. So now name equals Tom. So the value will be overridden here. Now the value will be Tom. And now when you will ask Python interpreter that print the value of this name, so it will print Tom now. The previous value will be updated. In SQL, you have studied update now, so it's like it is getting updated. But in the world of Python, we used to tell this the value is overridden, or we have override the value. Clear?
Yes, Tanvir. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So, you might be thinking here, okay, then we know I have a requirement, okay, John and Tom both should be stored here, right? That we will discuss when I will cover list triple data types. We'll discuss that how you can keep on appending values so that the value should not be overridden. Because maybe in this case, John and Tom both are required, both are invested for me. I want both the names. So we'll discuss it down the line. Okay. Then here, if you will write comma, so automatically comma will give a space here. So Michael and his couple, you could see some space in between. So first name, comma, last name. So automatically it will give a space. Now you can also use plus operator. So I have written here print first name plus last name. So if you use plus, it will not give any space. So you could see here Michael is Scofield, there is no space. But if you give comma, you will get a space in between. Okay. Then here I'm showing you that I have used this message, then concatenation operator, then this variable name first name, then again concatenation operator, again a message, again variable, So from this example, I want to explain you, you can use message as well as variable both in the same print statement. Okay. Then the same thing I have covered here as well. Now coming to this, like we have a variable weight, the value is 65.5, print weight. So in this variable weight, the value stored is 65.5. You're getting that value 65.5 here. Okay. Any questions so far? Anyone?
So Tanvir, in the above
Hmm.
example, we have used plus for concatenation, and
Mhm.
in this we are using comma. So plus, with the help of comma, we are just getting space.
Correct. That is the one feature. With the help of comma, you can get by default in a space. Okay, but plus acts as a concatenation. It will concatenate the two values. Okay. So generally we use comma only. Okay, but you should know both of them. So that's why it will be that comma will give you by default a space in between, but plus will not give any space because that is actually a concatenation of it, a concatenate of it. Clear?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay, good.
Tanvir,
Ji, yes.
while doing concatenation,
Hmm.
means I faced one error yesterday that
Hmm.
I was concatenating one string and one number, so it was
Correct,
not getting concatenated.
It's not allowed. You cannot concatenate two different data types. You cannot concatenate a string and number. That will throw error message. If your question is, no, in my project, it is required. Like suppose the client is telling to show the investor name and the amount invested together. The investor name is a string. It has alphabets. And the amount invested is number. So from rule perspective, you cannot do it. But we will discuss it that how you can change the data type and then you can do it. We will discuss it. Okay. And whenever you are facing any error message, this is for everyone. So please post it in the group. Okay. Because what happens when you will post it in the group? So from that, others will also learn something new. So that's a benefit. Okay. And then there's a concept of dynamic typing system. Okay. Python is dynamically typed language. Now, what is the meaning of dynamically typed language? Means if you remember in SQL, when we create table and when we assign column name, then at the same time you have to mention the data type as well, right? If you're creating an employee table and it has column employee ID, you will write employee ID, then int. It means you are telling that this employee ID column will store numbers, right? If your column has to store alphabets, you will write varchar 50 or something, correct? The column has to store date, you will write date. But in Python, this is one of the benefits. You don't have to write the data type because Python has that intelligence. It will automatically understand that what is the data type of a variable. That is why it is known as dynamic typing system or dynamically typed language. Means you don't have to tell Python that what you want to store here. You directly store. Then from that, Python will understand that, oh, what user means what should be the data type of this particular variable. That is what I'm showing here. So, okay, now here I'm showing you that the variable A is 10, B is 20. You can perform simple addition, subtraction. We will see a few other mathematical operations which you can do. This example, x is equal to 45, then x is equal to 55, print x. Why it is displaying 55 here? Because the value
Overwritten.
value
Override.
has override. So earlier the value of variable x was 45, but when you have written x is equal to 55, so now variable x will store 55. So the previous value of 45 be overridden. Now it will store 55. Okay. This is again an important concept here. See, actually, any programming language or query language, based on my experience, people struggle in the basic concepts. Okay. That is based on my experience and when I take interview. They struggle in understanding the main core concepts of any programming language. Okay, once you will understand the core concepts now, then other concepts will not be that much difficult. If you remember when I was teaching you SQL, I am sure you must have struggled when I was teaching you count and group by having, right, the basic things. Once you have understood it, I don't think that joins would have bothered you or the window function would have bothered you, right? But that's why I always give more stress on the basic, the core concepts. Once you understand the core concept, the other concepts will not be that much difficult to understand. And those who are new to the programming world, so don't worry, I'm trying to teach everything from scratch. Okay, and please remove that thought from your mind that I'm from non-technical, these are technical stuff. No. Programming and mathematics, these all are art. This is not science. So you have to be you have to have some common sense. That's all. Okay. Now
Yes,
from here,
I'm really don't know about the Python and the programming. I would really need your help.
sure, mate. Don't worry. Just attend the class regularly, and if something is not clear, feel free and ask question. That's what I need from you. If someone is super busy, you don't have time to work on assignment, but I will strongly recommend everyone to work on assignments. Okay, even if you're very busy, this is a weekend batch. So you have Monday to Friday. Make a routine at least even 30 minutes if you will spend on a daily basis. You will find a good change within 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. So here you see, here from line number 25, I am trying to explain a different scenario. So here I've written password equals input keyword. So when you write input keyword, it means you're asking user to provide the value. And this is what happens in your ATM machine or when you try to log in your Gmail account or any other account, it will ask you username and password. So at the backend, they have used this input. It means the user has to provide the value. So when you write input, it means you have to provide the value. Now see, I have written here password equals input. Please enter your password. It means I'm telling user to please input the value and this will be the message. Then suppose I've entered the password 123, then it is getting printed here. Okay. The same thing I'm covering here in name and salary. You have this variables, we are storing values and we are printing it. Okay. Now here it is slash n. So this is new for you. I have used slash n, backslash n. So when you use backslash n, it means you are telling Python that now you enter into the new line. So you see my name is Michael, it is getting displayed in one line, then you have backslash n. So it means the cursor will go to the new line. So after this, everything will be displayed in a new line. So that is why you could see my salary is, and the salary value is getting displayed in the new line. Okay. Okay, so now you have this age variable, value is 25. We are displaying the value of this age. Now this is again new thing for you, type. So when you write type, it means Python will understand that you want to display the data type. So I've written type age. It means I'm asking Python that Python, what is the data type of this age variable? So Python will understand that Tanvir is storing 25 in this age. The data type will be integer. So that's why here type age you will get class integer. Ignore this class, whatever is written here. We will discuss after some time. Classes, objects, and all those things. So if you understand, okay, I have to display the type of this. So this type is integer. That is what it is known as dynamically typed language. And I have not written here that what is the data type of this age variable. Then how Python has understood it? Because of the value which you are storing here. So that's why it is known as Python is a dynamically typed language. Now, similarly, price equals 25.5. Nowhere I have written the data type of this variable price. I've just written here print type price. It means I'm asking the data type of this price variable. So now see, it has displayed float. It means this is a float type. So this Python has this intelligence. It will understand automatically that what type of value you want to store. Then I have written greetings hi there, greet hi there. So this is a string. It has displayed str string. Pass equals to true or false is a Boolean data type. You might have studied in your class 12 as well. So true or false are Boolean data type. So that's why the type is BOOL. BOOL means Boolean. If I will write pass equals false, so this is again Boolean data type. So you can see the type is Boolean. This is interesting. Sometime when I interview fresher or when I go for campus placement, I ask this question that what is the type of this and what is the type of this. So when you will keep it in quotes, so this will become a string. Very important. So you see this same thing, pass equals to, but here this true is within quotes. So this will become a string. This will no more be a Boolean data type. If you are dealing with a Boolean data type, it has to be without, means you don't have to keep it within quotes. You have to be careful here. Is this clear so far to everyone? Are you people able to understand? यहाँ तक clear है सबको?
Yes.
Yes.
Clear. But, okay.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, this is clear. Okay, then I have covered this. Like in fruits, I have multiple values. In all the previous example, you could observe that in the variable I'm storing a single value, like name, I'm storing only Michael, one value. Salary, 4,000, I'm storing only one value. In all the previous examples, whatever I have shown you, I have stored only one value in a variable. But yes, you can store multiple values as well. That is what I'm showing you here. I have a variable fruits. In this fruits variable, I'm storing apple, I'm storing banana, I'm storing orange. So suppose whatever I covered in this previous example, you can assume this as a like polythene bag we used to get. No? Suppose you want to buy milk, you'll get a small black color or blue color polythene bag. So in that there is a restriction, you cannot keep more items. But suppose this is like your trolley or your suitcase, you can keep your clothes, laptop, chargers, many other things. So it's like that only. So this fruits is a special type of variable. Why I'm telling a special type? Because you could say like it can store multiple values, apple, banana, orange, or even if you have some other values, you can store. Okay. And if you want to display the value, you could see here it is displaying the values. Okay. And this is the type is list. I know you might be thinking, what is this list? I don't want to discuss about it now, what is list, because this will be a detailed topic. It will take minimum 2 to 3 days to discuss about it. It's a very important concept. And many of your financial applications, it works based on the list, tuple, and all these things, which we'll discuss down the line. Then similarly, this is another, sorry, this is another variable. So here, this is also a special variable. And this is storing different values. You have tiger, lion, and monkey. Is this clear? Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the difference between this fruits variable and animals variable?
Fruits variable is type of square bracket, and animal variable is just the bracket is one.
Good. As of now, just you can understand the differences. Here I have given this is square bracket. You could say this is square bracket. Here as well, you have the square bracket. So I have opened this with a square bracket. I have closed it with a square bracket. This animals variable, you could see here that I have used here parenthesis, right? So this bracket only will change the entire world, and we'll discuss maybe next class these data types. Okay, but for the time being, just understand if you have this as square brackets, this variable will be known as list. If you have this parenthesis, it will be known as tuple. Few people they pronounce this as tuple, then tuple. Your wish, I don't want to comment on it, which one is correct. Okay, but one thing is common. They are like a special type of variable where you can store multiple values. I have just shown you that you can store 3 values, but you can store more than that. You can store 4, 5, 10 values. Then here you could see like we have used here curly brackets. And this is an example of dictionary data type. So name is Mohan, age is 40. So this type of data type is known as dictionary. So we'll again discuss in detail about this dictionary data type. And then here the variable is unique numbers. And I have stored this numbers in this. But when I'm printing it, You could see I'm getting only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the unique values. This is similar to which keyword in SQL?
Distinct.
Distinct. Distinct keywords remove duplicates. It will show you the unique values. Any other keyword which removes duplicate?
Union,
Union, then
Group by.
group by,
group by, then
Distinct.
distinct already covered, then
Unique.
Intersection.
unique, intersection. Unique to take, and that is a constant. Intersect, correct? Okay, good.
Minus.
Minus, good. So please have a eye on my LinkedIn post, guys. Okay, I'm not telling you to like it, subscribe it, and share it, but please have a like on those posts. Recently, I have shared the same question. So means whenever like I'm working in project or if I find some new scenario, so I used to create a prototype of it and I used to post it on the LinkedIn. So try to solve the questions which I post on LinkedIn. Keep an eye whenever I post any question, try to solve it. If you don't want to share it in the comment section, that is fine. But at least you should give it a try because most of the questions are based on the real-time project on which I'm working. So this was about this, and this is known as class set. So again, this is a game of brackets, but here this is in dictionary and set you have the same brackets, but the presentation of data is different. Intentionally, I'm not discussing this list triple dictionary and set in detail because like we're having minimum 5 to 6 classes. We're discussing about these only, and you go for any job interview, data analyst, data engineering, ETL tester. This you will get at least one question from this. I can give you guarantee. Okay. And then this is a complex data type 3 plus 4J. Okay, class is complex. Fine. So this is what I have discussed in the previous class. Quickly, I recapped it so that you should not find that this is something new for you. I hope it is clear. Now, shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. Someone is asking question. What question? Anyone? You're asking question? No. Take a find it. We'll start now. Initial few classes. Those who already know Python. Okay, sorry. Again, I have a question. Can you please quickly raise your hand? How many of you know Python? Maybe basics of Python you have studied somewhere. Can you raise your hand quickly? I want to understand my participant actually. How many of you know Python? Shubham, Rohini. Only Shubham and Rohini. Okay, okay. Can you raise your hand? How many of you have studied any other programming language apart from Python? Let's say C, Java, Unix. Acha, Shubham, Rohini, Shashank, Gaurav. Acha. Priya. Okay, good. Manikanta. Okay. Vineet. Okay, it will be good then. If you have the flavor of other programming languages. If you have studied C, I'm telling just the basics of C. So it will be easy for you to learn Python. Many things will be similar to that. Okay. So now let me start. Just give me 1 minute. I will take some water. Okay, fine. So 1 minute. One more thing I have to open here. Okay, actually, I have created a notes. Okay, but I forgot where I created, whether I saved or not. That was very good notes. I think maybe I have missed it, but fine. Generally, I don't prefer teaching from notes. Okay, so fine. Now we'll start. Suppose I will write A equals 10, B equals 20. And if I write A plus B, The output is 30. Now, this is known as one cell. Okay. And when you want to run this, you have this run button. You just click on it. It will be executed. The shortcut is Shift Enter. Okay. From that also you can execute it. So you could see in the variable A, we have value 10, B, we have value 2, 20, we are adding it. So you can add these two values. Similarly, you can, okay, now can you tell me the difference between, what is the difference between the first example and the second example?
We are storing storing the result of A plus B into the variable C.
Okay, good. I think this I have covered. No, I'm not. Oh, sorry. This is this one. Today's first June. The sheet will be shared with you. So let's try to understand. When I'm writing A equals 10, so what will happen? A memory will be allocated to this A and the value 10 will be stored. Okay? When I'm writing B equals 20, so a memory will be allocated to B and the value will 20 will be stored in this variable B. When you're writing print A plus B, it means you're telling Python to add the value of 10 and 20 and print it. So it will add the value and then it will print 30. But this will not be stored anywhere. Do you think it is getting stored anywhere? No, it will not be stored. But in the another example, this one, I have written it. This one. Same thing, value of A is 10. So memory will be allocated to this variable A, value 10 will be stored. B equals 20, memory will be allocated to B, value 20 will be stored. Now this is an important point here. When you write C equals A plus B, so when you write C, Python will understand that, oh, user wants a new variable C here. So it will allocate a memory to C. So memory is allocated to the C variable. Okay. Now, when you write A plus B, so Python interpreter will understand that, oh, user is telling me to add the value of A and B, and whatever is the output, store it in the variable C. So A plus B is 10 plus 20, 30. So it means 30 has to be stored in this variable C. So it will store 30 in this C. Now you're telling print C. So it means you're telling the value which has been stored in C, please print it. So output will be 13. Now the benefit of this one is here, this output you're storing somewhere. And maybe you can use it in some other calculations. But here this value is just you calculated on the fly and you got the output, but this is not getting stored anywhere. So many times in project, especially in finance project, you want to add something and you want to store it because you want to use it somewhere else, right? So in those cases, we can use it. So net from this example, I want to explain you that yes, you can. Sorry, question? Any question? No? Okay. Fine. So here we are adding the value of A and B and we are routing it to the variable C. So C will be having the value of A plus B. So from this, I'm telling you that yes, it is allowed, it is possible that you can store the value of two variables in a third variable. Okay, hope this is clear. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, similarly, one thing. Now, here you have written this. Now, if you want to go to the next cell, so you have to click on this plus button. You might be thinking, okay, why next cell, Tanvir? Can I write the other codes in the same cell? You can write other codes in the same cell. It is allowed. But then what will happen? This code will also be executed again. Okay. Generally, when we write like big programs and all those things, we'll write in a same cell. So I told like I'll be taking a session on that Snowflake and SQL Server integration. So that I will show you all the code I will write in a one cell. But because I'm teaching you, so I don't want to confuse you. That's why each and every code I'm writing in a different cell. So whenever you want to write code in a new cell, you have to click on this plus button, you will get a new cell. But suppose if you don't want this cell, you want to delete it. So you have this scissor option. You could see, this is for cut. It will cut this cell. That cell is deleted. Again, if you want to insert a new cell, click on the plus button. The cell will be, you will get the cell here. This point is clear. This point is clear. One more thing. Few of you have asked me this question that Tanveer, this you have created this file, but where it is getting saved, how to find the location. For that, what you can do, you can write import OS. Please don't ask me what is import OS because maybe I will not be able to understand you as of now. This is one of the library. So down the line, we will study what are the libraries. And the concept of library is, I will not tell unique to Python, but this is the reason that Python is that much famous these days, and it has a lot of functionalities. So when you will execute this command, it will show you the current directory where this file is saved. So this is C users and my name. So if you'll go to this folder, let me show you this. C users. Here you will find, you see how you have this one, Python 2 1st June. So this is created here. Okay. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Now let's proceed further. Okay. So this is done. Hope you understood it. Now proceeding further, the next example. So I have done this addition. Similarly, if you want to do subtraction, you can subtract this as well. You can write a minus b or b minus a, your wish. So now the C will store the value of a minus b. You can subtract it. Or suppose, let's say, if you want to do other calculation like multiplication, you can write this multiplication. So now C will store the value of a and b. Now tell me one thing. Here the value of C was how much? 30. Here the value of C is minus 10. Here the value of C is 2. And do you think it is an example of data getting overridden or override example? Right? So this is an override example. Okay. So sometime interviewers, just to check whether you know the concepts in depth or not, they will ask you first of all, what is the meaning? What is the definition of data getting overridden or override? You will tell something, the bookish definition. Then they will ask you that, no, prove it. So you can take this example and you can prove that, see, the value of C was 30. Now the value has overridden and the new value is getting displayed here. Okay. Then now suppose I will write B by A. So now the value is 2.0. So B by A, the value B divided by A, you're getting the value 2.0 because you know that that is the definition, right? I hope it is clear so far to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here, here why it is 2.0? Why not 2? Any idea?
It's division, maybe in a float or in fraction number.
Okay.
Maybe
Hmm.
since it's a dynamic type language, maybe during the division we get a decimal value, so he has taken as a decimal.
Oh, any other thought? Okay, that's fine. Good. Any other thought? Okay, see. I hope till here it is clear. You all know this. Now I've written C equals B by A. It means this line, like it will divide the value of B by the value of A, right? This is simple division operation. You all know this. And the value will be assigned to a new variable, which is C. Tell me one thing. Anywhere have I declared this variable, the data type of it? No,
No.
I'm not declaring it. Directly I'm using it, right?
Yeah.
So in many circumstances, this is the task. Okay. So we are dividing B by A. Now, if you will note here, the result is a floating point number.
Mhm.
Floating point means you are getting 2.0. You
Yes,
can
sir.
ask question that why it is 2.0, Tanvir? Why not 2? The reason is division in Python always results in a float or decimal. Always you will get the output in a decimal. See, this is small concepts are very important. And maybe I will not be giving you any notes for this, like what I told you. So after the class, when you go to the recording, create a separate notebook or diary for this Python batch. And you make a note of it that, okay, Python division in Python will always result in a float. So what will happen during your interview, you can quickly revise it and it can save your time. Similarly, when I was teaching you SQL, you remember like I have taught you many misconceptions. Then I've shared you many scenarios like where the code will be technically correct, from business perspective incorrect. So when you will make a note of those things now, and especially you will see during interviews, the interviewer will ask you question from those points only because interviewers know where you will get stuck. And generally the candidates, they get stuck in the misconception area. So make a note of it, okay, after the class. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Understood? Tell me, you're asking something? You're asking something, yeah? What happened? No questions? Okay. Now, if I will write A by B, this one, A by B. So, any idea, just a wild guess, what will be the output?
0.5.
0.5. Any other thought? Of course, 10 by 20 is 0.5. What is the output? 0.5. Got it? So you can do this division. It's not necessary that it has always to yield the integer part only. So that is the benefit that this division yields in a floating point and you're getting that value here. I hope it is clear so far to everyone. Okay.
Yes.
Now, next example. Now, what is this? No, not this one. Any guess what is this operator?
Percentage.
It's modular
Modulus.
operator, remainder for remainder.
Just a minute, I think is this screen stuck? Are you able to see it?
We can see your screen.
It is moving or not, or is it stuck?
Yeah, it is moving.
It's
Moving? Okay, fine then. Tell
moving
me
to
what
this,
is.
moving perfectly fine.
Fine. Good. So, yeah, tell me now.
Yeah, it's modulus operator, then for remainder.
Modulus operator. Okay. So, what this will do? What is the task of a modulus operator?
It may give remainder.
It gives the remainder.
It gives the remainder. In SQL, do you have that modulus operator? What was that?
Odd function.
That's
You
like a
remember?
wildcard function.
Wildcard. Yeah.
No. This is like a wildcard in SQL. I totally agree. You are right. But I'm asking like, you told like this is a modulus operation. Okay, wonderful. Let me first complete this. I mixed two things together. Now, the output is 0. So 20 divided by 10, what will be the remainder?
0.
0. So this is known as modulus operator, and this will give you the remainder if you will divide the value. Okay. So 20 divided by 10, you will not get any value. That's why output is 0. Clear? Clear? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me 25 divided by 10, what will be the remainder?
5.
Remainder is 5. Okay. So it means this symbol acts as a modulus. It will give you the remainder. Okay. Now my question is the same functionality of fetching the remainder Which operator does this task in SQL?
Mod, MOD.
MOD, mod. Very good. In SQL, you have SQL. If you remember, you have this mod. Why I will means I am planning a similarly I will compare SQL and Python, because if anyone is working as a data analyst, this will really help you a lot if you know this, because data analysts like SQL and Python are two important beacons for you. And if you know how to handle them, so your job will be very easy. That's what try to correlate. Like when I will teach you that merge operation, then I will show you that it is very similar to your joins in SQL. Okay. But if someone who doesn't know SQL and if you're getting confused, you let me know. Okay. Fine then. So I hope this is clear. Now then. This I have covered. I want to show you two more examples. Boolean I have not covered now. All the example. Just give me 1 minute. Example saying multiplication is over, modulus is over. Okay. Now one more example. Suppose this is A equals 4, B equals 2, and I will write here C equals A star B. What is this A asterisk B?
Multiplication.
Multiplication, right? So, okay, why it has not given any output?
Print statement is not there.
Because I'm not telling it to display anything. That's why it has not displayed. So now when I will write print C, then it will display the output. So this is 2 into 4. 4 into 2 output is 8, right? This is the multiplication. But in the same, if I will give double star, double asterisk, then what is the meaning of this?
Exponent.
Exponent. So it is like A to the power B. So, one thing, you will see many times I will use this hash. So hash acts as a comment in Python, means this will not be executed by the Python interpreter. So you can write hash. So when I have written A double star B, it means the value of A is 4, double star B is 2. So 4 to the power 2 is 16. So this is exponentiation we are doing here. Okay. Now, suppose you have the value A equals 17 and the value of B equals 4. And I will write C equals A double slash B. I will not explain this. I will show you the output. From this, can you tell me what you understood from this? Why the output is 4?
It's giving a quotient of this division.
Quotient of this division. Okay, so do you think the quotient will be 4 only? It will be 4.25 something, right? Why it has given only 4? See, the reason is this double slash is known as floor division. Okay. So when you write this line like A by B and you're using this operator, so it means this is a floor division. Let me write it here. And this all codes will be shared with you guys. So please don't make a note of anything. Just concentrate and listen to my lecture. So it is known as floor division of A. A means variable A. Let me keep it within quotes. Variable A by variable B. This is the meaning. Okay. So flawed division, now the question is, what is a flawed division? If we write it here.
Round off.
No, not round off. Flawed division returns the largest integer less than or equal to the what would I write? Equal to the division result. It means after you divide something. Okay, tell me one thing. Forget about this Python and all those things. If you will divide 17 by 4, what you will get? 4.25. Okay? You will get 4.25. If you have calculator, you can check it. You will get 4.25. Now, and one more thing, 1 minute. Just a minute, guys. You're getting 4.25, no?
Yes.
So this is the simple division. I got 4.25, but I'm thinking, okay, I have used this operator double backslash. Why it is giving only 4? That is what I'm telling. This is known as flawed division. Flawed division means it will return the largest integer which is less than or equal to the division result. So when you divide 17 by 4, you're getting 4.25. So 4.25 less than this, which is the largest integer. So 4.25 close to 4.25. What are the integers you have? You have 4 and then you have 5, right? These two integers are close to this, correct? But
Yes.
it will return the largest integer less than or equal to the division result. If you will go with 5 option, do you think it is less than 4.25? No.
No.
That's why this will give you output 4, not 4.25. Is this point clear? You understood this one, which I've highlighted here?
Sir, can you please come again?
Sure, I will repeat it. I know this is a little bit confusing. I just told, okay, 17 by 4, if you will do the simple mathematical calculation, you will get 4.25. But here I'm using this double backslash and it is known as flawed division. So the task of it is, it will give you the, okay, one more. If you will divide 17 by 4, you will get 4.25. Tell me the two integers which is close to 4.25. Just answer this first of all.
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Okay. Now 4 and 5 are close to this 4.25. Out of 4 and 5, which is less than 4.25?
That is 4.
4, correct? That is what I'm telling. You have to find the integer which is less than or equal to the division result. So 4 is less than this 4.25. You have to take this.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Clear.
Is this clear to everyone? You all understood it?
Tanvir,
Hmm.
if we take an example of minus 17 divided by 4, then the result will be minus 5, right?
I will come to that. Many scenarios I have to cover one by one. I will come to that. Good question. I'll come to it after this. Is this clear?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, guys. Okay, I think it is not clear. Let me give you one more example. Suppose this is 18. First of all, 18 by 4, what you will get? 4.5?
Yes.
If you want, check it here. I will keep it 18. 18 by 4 is 4.5. Okay. Now, tell me two integers which is close to 4.5.
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Out of 4 and 5, which is less than 4.5?
4.
4.
4. So 4 will be the output. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Got the output 4?
Yes.
Okay. One more example. 19 by 4. What should be the output?
4.75.
And 75.
4.75. You have here 4.75. Okay. Tell me two integers which are close to 4.75.
Same 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Which one is less than 4.75?
4 again.
4 again. So 4 will be the output. Got it?
Yep.
You have the 4 output. Clear, hai? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now you might be thinking, okay, this is fine, Tanvir, but where we use this in project? A simple example again. Suppose you have 100 rupees. You went for shopping. You have to buy. Oh, sorry. 100 rupees. You went for shopping. You want to buy potato, and the cost of potato is rupees 30 per kg. Okay. So what will be the quantity of potato which you can buy from it?
Mm,
100 by
3
3.3.
3.33 kgs.
Mhm.
Correct?
Yeah.
Clear? Hai? Okay. Now, next scenario. I have 100 rupees in my pocket. Okay. And I want to buy a share of a company, let's say ABC Private Limited. I thought of telling you MRF, but then you will tell me 100 rupees mein MRF ka kahan se milega. Okay. Now I want to buy ABC Private Limited share. Now the price of share is 30 rupees. Okay. Now, oh, I have that habit of shifting. Now, how many shares I can buy?
3 only.
3 only.
Good, good, good. You can buy only 3 shares, no?
Yep.
Right? So, what you have done? You have done 100 divided by 30, correct? This is
Oh,
what you have done. And
yeah.
then you will get something like 3.33. Then you thought कि 0.33 share तो नहीं मिलेगा. So you can buy 3 only. That's why you told 3 shares only, no?
Yeah.
Correct? So that's why in the real time example, many times when you're dealing with the financial transactions, so everything can't be in decimal. Some things are discrete, right? So that's what, to get the discrete values or the integral values, we go for this floor division. Is this clear? If it
Yes.
is not clear, I will repeat it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's clear, Tanvir.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is one example. We use this in project. Each and everything what you study in any programming language, they have some business significance. Otherwise, no scientist or computer researcher has time to discover or invent something which is useless. They all have some business significance. Then only they discover it. Recursive CT was added during 2017-18, I think. So why? Because the business guys, they told like we need this. So the technical people, they have to implement it. And same happens in any product. Okay. Recently in Snowflake, I told you, we discovered that the primary key, even if you will implement the constraint of a primary key on a column, even then it acts as duplicate. Even for me, it was very strange that how it is possible. Then we went back to the Snowflake development team. We asked them that why and all those things. Like this is a very strange behavior. If the column is a primary key, it should not accept duplicate, right? We know this is the basic definition of a primary key, and it holds good in all the database, Oracle, SQL Server, everywhere. But in Snowflake, this was very strange. So the Snowflake team, they told like the Snowflake database has been built with the purpose of doing analytics. And we're expecting that it has to store huge volume of data, right? And everything is on cloud, so it's fine. It can store huge volume of data. So what they told, okay, if you will implement this functionality in this, that it has to check the duplicate, means if any duplicate is there, it should not accept. It will impact the performance. And that's why in your SQL course, I have told you that distinct is a very costly keyword. like engine has to spend a lot of effort, a lot of resources in finding the duplicates and removing it. So when you trigger that distinct keyword, you are thinking it's just a small 4 or 5 characters word, but for SQL, it's a very huge task. So Snowflake, by giving this justification, they told we don't want to impact the performance. And that's why we have given this responsibility to the user that they don't have to insert duplicate on their own. We will not take care of it because it impacts the performance of the analysis, because already it will be having huge volume of data. And on top of it, if you will implement this functionality that it has to check duplicate as well, analytics will get impacted. If anyone is working on Snowflake, give it a try today. Or if you don't have, take it a trial version of your Snowflake. You create a table, implement that primary key constant, and you will see it can accept duplicate. Okay. Fine. So this part is clear. Plot division.
I have one question here as far as
Tell
plot
me.
division is concerned. So that, as you mentioned, that when we dividing 19 by 4, right? So we left with 4.75. However, as far as in plot division, 0.75 was excluded because we will be taking 4 only. So in this like whole operation, 0.75 was excluded, right? So this is a wastage of resources. As far as
Correct. This is
value
known as
concerned,
data
right?
loss. You're right.
Yeah,
This is
data
known
loss.
as data loss. Correct.
So if we are working on a large chunk of data and eventually if we are implementing this plot division, then I think there will be a huge data loss in terms of using this plot division. So how do we manage that in the long run?
Good question. Good question. Totally agree with you. Valid concern. Actually, it appears for us that here we have suffered a data loss of 0.75. And then I think Shashank has asked, right?
Yes, sir.
So Shashank is telling Tanvir, yeah, here 0.75 data loss is there. But suppose Tanvir, if I'm dealing with millions of records, maybe I have 100 million transactions. So this 0.75 will result in a good number, maybe 7.5 millions is getting lost, and that will then impact the reconciliation in the report. Actually, Shashank and others, like here, the intention is we want to find that if I will do this operation, what is the integral part of it? We are not telling SQL store only 4 and 0.75 will be lost. No. We want to know that, okay, like what I told you here. Okay, if I have 100 rupees, 30 rupees per share for this company, how many shares I can buy? So, okay, 3 shares I can buy. It doesn't mean 3 shares if I will buy, so total price will be how much? 90. So it doesn't mean my 10 rupees is vested. No, it is still in my pocket only. From this, I understood okay, I have to spend 90 rupees. I can buy 3 shares. 10 rupees is in my pocket only. It is not getting vested here. So this plot division will give you an indication that, okay, if you'll perform this operation, you'll get this integer part. But there is a concept of data loss when you do that type conversion, when you change one data type into another data type, then data loss comes into picture, and obviously we have to take care of it. But this is not a case of exactly data loss. Here we are deriving if I have this money and this is the price, how many shares I can buy. 10 rupees is in your pocket only. It's not getting vested anyway. Is this clear? Have I answered your question? No, you are convinced, Shashank, or still you have doubt?
Yes, sir, I'm convinced.
Good. So this was about plot division, but a very interesting scenario. This one, again, I want to show you when I have for negative value, minus 17 by 4. Okay, now hold on. Don't be in a hurry. First of all, tell me, if I will perform this operation, minus 17, simple division, not plot division, what will be the output? Let me run this. Minus 4.25. Okay. Now the question is we have to do plot division and what will be the output. So first of all, tell me minus 4.25. Which two integers are close to this?
-4 and -5.
Minus 4 and minus 5. Okay. Which one is smaller than minus 4.25?
-5.
Minus 5. Got it?
Mhm.
So what will be the output for this?
-5.
Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's clear. So I have just shown you a few simple calculations, and this is used. Apart from this, let me show you one other use case. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. I repeat. I have this bad habit of repeating. Is everything clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Tanvir.
Okay, I'm proceeding with the assumption that you all have understood, because now I'm going to show you a very different scenario. Okay. Now I will write here import math, and I will write here as square root result equals math dot square root. Okay. Square root of 16 is okay. Now maybe this will be very strange for you. Ignore this one, okay? Ignore this for the time being. What is this?
Variable.
Variable. You have full freedom to write variable with any name. There are few rules. We'll discuss it here. Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. This is a variable. You can write any name for variable. Here I've written is square root underscore result. SQRT is square root underscore result. Then I have written here math dot square root. Then bracket I have written 16. I know this is something new for you. We'll discuss it. Then here I am printing this message is square root of 16 is, and then I'm telling Python, print me the value which you have stored in this. So if I will ask you, this line is clear or not?
Yes.
This is clear, nothing new. Here I'm just printing this message is square root of 16 is, because this is within inverted quotes. Then I have given comma. Then I'm telling Python, display the value which you are storing in this variable. I have used this variable here, and in this variable I have written something. I don't know what I have. We'll discuss it. Okay? I'm executing it. A square root of 16 is 4.0. Is this clear? You are convinced with the output? The square root of 16 is 4.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now I have written import math. The meaning of this is I'm telling Python, what all formulas are applicable in mathematics. Okay. So I want to use any one of those formula. So that is the meaning when you write import math. It means you are telling in this mathematics, what all formulas are there, what all calculations are there, I want to use it. This is one of the benefit of Python language. You see, nowhere in this code I have told Python ki bhai square root, how to derive a square root, what is the formula for it. Nowhere I have told. I have just written sqrt. I have written math.sqrt. From this Python, how you understood Tanvir is looking for the square root of 16? Because I have written math.sqrt. It means Python understood that there is a math library. Within this library, there is something known as sqrt. So Python will go into this math library. Okay. And it will check this keyword sqrt, and then it will check what is the functionality of it. So you have to assume कि अच्छा, there is something math library. In that library, there is a keyword SQRT, and Tanvir has coded कि SQRT में what to do. Got it? So that's why you just written math.sqrt. Python will go into this math library. He will open that library. He will check this SQRT function. And here I have coded कि भाई SQRT में क्या करना है. What to do in this SQRT. Not understood. Not
Understood.
understood. Okay, one. Suppose I went in a restaurant and I told to that waiter that I want chicken biryani. Okay. When I will tell to the waiter कि भाई I need chicken biryani. So do you think I will tell to waiter कि यार how to cook chicken biryani? Do you think I will tell him the recipe?
No.
I will not tell him the recipe, right? Waiter will go into the kitchen and he will tell to that cook or chef, whoever will be there, कि भाई there is a customer who needs a chicken biryani. Now, do you think cook will ask waiter ki what is the recipe how to cook chicken biryani? No. That cook knows. He has that recipe in his mind. Okay, chicken biryani, how to prepare it. Correct? Same thing. Same thing is happening here. You are telling ki go to that math library. In that library, there will be a keyword SQRT. This SQRT keyword I have coded ki how to derive the square root. So when you import a library, it means you are importing all the functionality. You are telling Python ke boss, in this math library, whatever is there, I will use it. Okay. Similarly, like if you are taking a subscription of any library, so it means you can go in that library and whatever books you want, you can take for 1 day or 2 days and you can study it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if anyone has been to that Infosys Mysore library here, anyone? No? No one?
No, sir.
Anyone has been to Infosys Mysore library? No one. Okay. And that's actually great library. I have been to there when I was getting trained. Awesome. Means you will enter that lot means lot of books based on different fields, not only related to tech. And the environment is like that, means you will sit and you will just keep on reading. So that's why when we get access to that library, it's full of books and you have full freedom. You can sit there for any means there's no restriction, day, night, you can sit there, you can take any book and then you can submit it. So when you get access to that library, you have full freedom to read any book, right? Same thing when you're importing math, it means you're telling, okay, boss, in this math, whatever functions are there, what all calculations are there, I'll be using it. You are taking this permission from Python. And this is the beauty of Python. Python has a lot of libraries and everything has been coded there, ready-made for you. You don't have to write anything. You see, I have just written by in this math square root, I want to square root. Do you think I have mentioned any formula here? Okay, how to derive a square root? Tell me. Have I derived any formula? I have not derived any formula. I have not written anything. So how then Python is giving me this value? Because of this library. So I'm importing maths, I'm importing this maths library. So down the line, I will show you how you can import other libraries like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, SMTP, operating system, many other libraries are there. And that is the main part of learning Python. With the help of libraries, you can do a lot of things. So is this part clear to everyone?
Yes,
Clear?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So just suddenly I thought let's give you some flavor of libraries because I know you all have heard by Python. This is one of the benefit that you can use libraries. This is one of the flavor of it. I'm showing it to you that what the benefit of using libraries. Fine. Fine. Shall I proceed further if it is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot to take break today. Generally, we used to take break in between, but I forgot. So we'll leave early. Don't worry. I think I have covered plot division. I have covered all these things. Okay, just few more concepts I will discuss, then I will stop. Okay, now suppose if I write x equals 5, y equals 7, print x equals y. I think many of you for the first time using this double equal operator. Okay. So we'll try to understand what is the meaning of this. Let me execute it first. Output is false. I know many of you would have understood it, but still anyone who wants to explain this?
It compares the values.
Oh,
It's an Excel operator, and basically it's trying to check both the values are equal. If both the values are not equal, it gives you false. If both the values are equal, and it helps you to
Boolean expressions.
Okay, good. So two things I want to cover here. First of all, this double equal sign. Whenever you have double equal sign, okay, it means you are asking Python, hey, bhai, is this x same as y? You are asking Python, is this x same as y? क्या ये x y के बराबर है? You are asking Python. So do you think this x is same as y, equals to y?
No.
Is it same? No, it's not same. So that's why Python is telling no, Tanvir, it is not same. It is false, Tanvir, it is not same. So whenever you want to compare two things, two variables, you have to use this operator. It will tell you that if it is not same, it will tell you false. If it is same, it will give you true. Is this clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now, next question. If I write here, then what will be the output?
True.
True. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now, then if I will write here, I know you might be thinking, okay, Tanvir, ye to bahut simple hai. Why you are asking this from Python? This is very simple, right? But it happens when you are doing a lot of other calculations and each variable is storing the output of some other calculations. Then you want to compare that the two are same or not. Then this will help you a lot, true and false. Okay. Now, let's say, what about this? What is the meaning of this operation?
Not equal.
Is not equal.
equal.
So I'm telling Python ke is x not equal to y? What do you think? X is not equal to y, true or false?
False.
False.
False. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. What about this?
No. False.
False.
Yes, sir, then this.
What about this now?
True.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. What about this now?
False.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So you can use any operator, greater than, less than, equal, not equal. Okay. What about this?
Greater than or equal to false. False.
False.
What about this?
True.
I hope it is clear.
Yeah.
So you can use all this operation. Okay. Now, shall I proceed further? This Boolean operation is clear?
Yes, so the data types of the output will be Boolean.
Boolean, yes. And you can store this in some other variable as well. Okay. Any other question, anyone? This all are clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Sir,
uh,
are we revisiting those operators like when we proceed with this course, or is that like
These are
you-
assignment operators.
sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you repeat once? Which operators? You're talking?
some
These
assignment?
operators? Ah,
No,
Assignment.
like there are multiple operators, right? So are we
no,
revisiting
no,
those
no, no.
operators again?
No. I'm not covering operators. I'm just covering that Boolean data type now.
All
Okay,
right.
how you will get false, true, and false. We have many other operators, but
Sure.
I'm just covering this Boolean data type actually. Okay. So it means, do you have any specific question from operator? Means,
No, sir.
Ah.
No question.
okay. Fine. So don't think I'm covering this operators. Although these operators are simple, I'm just showing you you can use any of these operators to check whether the value is true or false. That's the intention. Okay. And then I think someone asked this question. What will be the output? What will the value of C? True. True. Value of C is true.
Yes.
Okay. What will be the data type of C? Boolean. Oh, what happened? C is not defined. Acha, why this has thrown error message? Any idea?
Because it's
Capital
case
C.
sensitive. So capital
Capital
and
C.
small.
Case sensitive.
Case sensitive. I have given lowercase c here, and here I have written uppercase c. So variables are case sensitive. Okay.
Yes.
Now you got the output. Class is Boolean. Data type is Boolean. Okay. Now suppose I will write x equals true, and I will write y equals false. I will write print x and y. So have you studied anyone logical AND operator? What is AND operator?
If
Both are
both are true, then
If both are false, then false, or else true.
Both
No.
are false, then false.
Nay.
Else
If
true.
both are true, only it shows the true, otherwise it false.
if
You might
both
have
are
a-
true, then
Correct. You might have studied in class 12th and in your BTech as well. There was a logic design paper where you might have
Yes.
studied. So logical AND means if both are true, then you will get the output as a true. Okay.
Mm.
So what will be the output for this? X and Y. Do you think both are true?
Mm.
No. Output is false. Clear?
Yeah.
Now here if I will write what about this?
True.
True.
So both are true, then the output is true. Okay. Then similarly you have OR operator.
Yeah.
What is that OR operator?
Except
first
If
one
one
is
of
true,
them-
second one is false.
If
one of them
anyone is true, if
Mm.
any one is true, it will give you a true, right?
Yes.
You are getting true here.
Mhm.
Now what about this? What I told you about OR operator.
But if
If anyone
is
is
true.
true, it will give you output true. Correct?
yeah.
So अच्छा मैंने यहाँ पे and लिख दिया क्या?
Mhm.
This is odd. Okay. Now the output is true.
True.
Anyone is true. Now let me keep this as a true and this one as false. Now what will be the output?
True.
True. Now both are false. Then
False.
False.
true or false?
False.
See, for or, if you want true, any one has to be true. Here both are false, it will be off false.
Yeah.
Okay. Or operator is like you have a stepney in your car, or if you have seen old scooters, you have a stepney in Bajaj, you have a stepney, right? So this is like a stepney. If anyone is fine, means it will work. So if anyone is true, the system will work. So this is true or this is true. Anyone is true, the system will work and the output is true. If both are failed, it means the both are false. Nothing is working, then the machine will stop. Okay. Why we use AND? Because in certain critical systems like flights, then your life sciences instruments, okay, like suppose doctors, they're doing operations, so they don't want to take any risk. In those cases, when you will design their instruments, they will tell that I want everything should be perfect. If even a single component is not working, that's an alarm for them. So in those cases, we use AND operator, means everything has to work. But in don't do drawing on the board. Delete it one minute. Okay. But in certain systems where you have some liberty, okay, if anyone will work, we will get the output. That's not that much critical. So we go for OR operation. If anyone will work, you will get the output. So this is true, you will get the output. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was about AND and OR operator. Okay, fine then. Prashant, please don't do drawing on the board. I'm not sure this is how it is happening. Let me run this. Okay, कहाँ पर है? Okay, now I want to show you one more example. No, that if else condition I have not taught you. Leave it there. Fine then, I will stop here. Okay, and we will continue from tomorrow. And please revise whatever I discussed today. This all will be used on the line. These are the basic building blocks. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be having class at the same time, 8 to 10. And we will getting background noise. First of all, let me mute everyone. Okay, thank you. So tomorrow class will be on Graphy. I have explained you how to register on Graphy. Those who have joined late in the first 5 to 10 minutes, I have explained how to register on Graphy. So tomorrow's class will be on Graphy. Today, maybe in another 2 to 3 hours, Firdaus madam will share with you the link. Okay, and the course name. You have to register on Graphy. The one-time payment of 50 rupees you have to give. That is the charge of Graphy platform. We can't do anything there. That is the minimum we have kept. If you're getting stuck anywhere, please share the screenshot. Let us know. Why I'm telling. Tomorrow, if you will tell me at 8 o'clock, Tanveer, I'm getting error message. So you can understand, yeah, it will disturb the entire class, right? And maybe my team members will not be there to help you out because it will be Sunday tomorrow. If you're getting stuck anywhere, let me know today. Share the screenshot in the group that Tanveer, I'm getting stuck. I don't know how to register and all those things. You will find it. Okay. Any question, anyone?
Yes,
Today's recording will be uploaded on YouTube, public mode. It will take 2 to 3 hours, and then you will get it. This notes, everything I will share in another 2 hours. Question, please.
yes, sir. I have a question.
Yeah.
So in that in math library, you mentioned that square root. So do we have to know what are the functions in that library so that we can solve?
That you have to know. Correct. That you have to know. So this is QRT is a one function. Then you have other sign functions, many trigger function you have, many calculus functions you have. That you have to know. Okay, and that's not a big deal. You have that. You have a Python document where you can get all those things. Okay, you don't have to mug up it. You don't have to remember it. Okay.
This is like looking into menu card and ordering, right?
Correct. It's like a menu card, and then you're ordering from it. and then Python interpreter will serve you exactly same. And this is one of the important and the key feature of Python. That's why it is very famous. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Suppose same thing if you have to do in SQL or PL SQL, then you have to write a code for it. But in Python, just you've written this, Python will do it for you. Right. Fine then, guys. We'll connect tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.